As you talk sports, they were talking boxing. Proudly joined for the first time.
Bow, man, straight on it.
Proudly joined for the first time by Johnny Nelson. How are you doing today, Johnny?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I gather your old man knocks about with my brother, so we're good. Whatever you want, we're in.
So, obviously, we're here for the Massi fight week. What do you make of the card?
Great card. 7 o'clock, Sky Sports Arena. Watch it. You've got Francesca Hennessy on the card. You've got Ben Whittaker doing his thing. You've got Caroline Dubois. Her apparent female-wise, and she's gonna headline UK eventually down the line. You've got Adam Azim. You know, Adam's there. He's defending his European title again. Another testing fight for him. And then you've got the top of the bill. Top of the bill, as far as I'm concerned, is one of those fights that you can see why both fighters could win, why both fighters could lose. If you go to form, you look how it should be, you'd lean towards Joshua Buatsi, but you cannot write off Dan. Dan is strong, he's young, he's ambitious, he's done it the traditional way, he's been underrated, unexpected. He did it all the way through, like Marvin Hagler did in his career. You know, he never got the rub of the green, you know, from the outset, but he demanded the position he's in, and that's why I'm a massive fan of Dan's. I'm a fan of both, but I love Dan's story, and I'd lean towards them both.
And is that the fight that you're looking forward to most on this card?
Yes, it is, without a doubt. I'm looking forward to the fight because you've got two honest pros, and people are trying to make some bad beef with it. There ain't no bad beef. They're frenemies, and these guys have got their job to do when the fight's over. You know, it's normal business resumes, and don't think because you guys, they know each other and they're friends, you're not going to get a good performance, because you will. You're getting an outstanding performance. I think it'll be the best performance from both fighters in their professional career.
Definitely. We've got Adam Azim obviously in the ring there. I think it's safe to say he's made a meteoric rise in his boxing career. Do you think that's going to continue?
I do. He's using this as his workout as well. He's got a good sweat on there in the gym, in the ring. I think Adam has still got a lot to learn to be the finished article. I reckon he's 5-6 fights off being that, and once he's there, then he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. He wants to fight for a world title, or should be fighting for a world title, 2025. He should be in that position. This year I'd spend the year learning, developing, getting as much info under your belt.
A fantastic card, and we've got another, probably one of the best cards in recent boxing history in a couple of weeks in Saudi Arabia, Fury versus Usyk. How do you think that fight's going to go?
Great fight. I think, you know, I've always said I think Fury wins. I think Fury wins. A good Bigham beats a good Litland. What's happened between then and now is down to Fury's performance, desire, but I think an on-form Fury wins the fight.
Do you not make anything of his poor performance against Ngannou? Or would you say it's more?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and I'm hoping that's a lack in expectation. And listen, I did it. Most of us did it. He looked at Ngannou and thought, no chance. So he's human. He's only human. So what Tyson did was, as far as I'm concerned, I think he just underestimated the man in front of him. That was his responsibility not to do that, but he did. So you hear many different things, but I hope that's a blip, and if it's a blip, then we should see vintage Tyson Fury in February.
And do you think Anthony Joshua could possibly make the same mistakes that Tyson Fury did, or do you expect him to get the job done?
No, I don't. I think Anthony Joshua has the power of hindsight. He saw what Tyson Fury did, and he's not going to make that mistake. We saw that mistake was made with Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz has had 2 fights since he boxed Anthony Joshua, and that's because everybody's avoiding him because they know what he's about. Now Anthony Joshua knows what Ngannou's around. There's no way in a million years he makes that mistake. I expect Anthony Joshua to beat him. I don't expect him to knock him out, but I expect him to beat him.
And I think a lot of people, before Joshua's last fight against Otto Wallin, there was a consensus that Tyson Fury or Usyk, they were the 1 and 2. But after Joshua's performance against Wallin, some people changed their perception of the heavyweight division. Did Joshua's performance against Otto Wallin change that? Do you think he could possibly have a claim to be the best heavyweight in the world?
Joshua's problem is Joshua. If that performance, that Joshua can turn up and fight anybody, a stranger, then yes. But he was in with somebody that he's familiar with. So if he brings that performance to Ngannou, somebody he's not familiar with, who's heavy-handed, who's dangerous, that same hunger, that same desire, that same snap, then you think, shit, his head's clicked, he's switched on here. So let's wait and see. He's in there with somebody that he's not been in with before, that can bang. That's patient. Let's wait and see, and we'll assess it from this performance on.
And if Joshua and Fury both get the victories and the British, classic fight that everybody wants to see happens, how do you think that would go between Joshua and Fury?
You've got to go on performance, and so you'd look at Joshua's last performance, good. Then there's the side factors of White was good. You look at Tyson Fury's performance, still won, not great, not vintage Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury's proved he's top of the tree, and like it or not, Anthony Joshua's got to prove he's top of the tree. So until that happens, you've got to lean towards Tyson Fury.
Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you.